My name is Moon Petrie, and it is Banned Books Week. I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I'm going to try to severely limit my ranting. I have included lists linked below of the American Library Association's most challenged books for each year. The vast majority of these generally are challenged because of LGBTQIA plus characters or content. Sometimes they are challenged because they involve sex education or some amount of violence or politically charged content. Now, I do actually firmly believe that parents should have some say over what their young children are exposed to. But many of the people challenging books have not, in fact, read the books that they are challenging. And my spin on you should know what your kids are reading is you should read it. So I do have a kid who is now in college as well as 3 younger ones, and I have had a lot of experience with this process because my oldest was always a huge, irrepressible reader. There were times when I didn't recommend a book I had read because I thought it might be distressing or involve conversations we weren't totally ready for yet. That doesn't mean those conversations shouldn't happen, and I can only remember that happening twice. I read thousands of books that my kid was reading. I read all kinds of crapola that I did not actually want to read. I read stuff I didn't expect to like and developed quite a fondness for Captain Underpants that remains to this day. But the bottom line is, I don't think I should say what someone else's kids should or shouldn't read. So when a book is banned, I feel like that should be in one's own home for one's own children only, and only after one has read the book in question. I think that parents might imagine that by preventing a child from reading about something, we can protect them from that something. "13 Reasons Why" was not one of this year's most challenged books, but it was the last couple of years, and it addresses some really upsetting stuff. But it doesn't protect our kids from sexual assault or suicide to deny them information about it. It just prevents them from knowing what they need to know to protect themselves. In some cases, as with books for preschoolers about bodies and super basic sex education, denying them these books prevents them from having the vocabulary they would need to tell their parents if there was something wrong. In short, check out these lists and read a banned book. I would also recommend Ban This Book by Alan Gratz, which I just read a few months ago. It is amazing. And the main character is a 4th grader. So if you have any children or know any other children that you would like to encourage to stand up for themselves, stand up for information, I recommend Ban This Book, but also most of the other books that have been challenged so frequently in America. I also just want to say, how gorgeous is my foliage? How gorgeous is my foliage? The tree with the crazy orange top is my favorite. Until next time, I am Moon Petrie. Go read something controversial.